On today's podcast, we're going to be covering how safety impacts your facility, so stay tuned.
Welcome to Warehouse Safety Tips. If you're a seasoned vodcast viewer, this vodcast is going to be different from most that you watch. It's based around exactly what the name implies, warehouse safety tips. And since the people in this industry are busy, we know that time is money, so each episode will be as short and to the point as possible. And now, with all that out of the way, let's get to the vodcast.
Wow, today marks a milestone that is not hit by a lot of podcasts. We've updated our podcast every week for the last 2 years straight, and we have our listeners to thank for it. Without you, we couldn't continue bringing valuable warehouse safety tips to you and your facilities. So what does it take to make this consistency possible? Knowledge and action. The knowledge is that we stated we'd deliver a weekly podcast. The action is that if we don't, we've let you down and you won't receive information that could potentially keep you safer at your facility. Our title this week is The Chain Reaction of Safety, and it covers how safety impacts your facility. The same consistency mentioned above in regards to our podcast applies to your application of safety. In my personal life, I find myself trying new diets, health routines, or exercises. Many of them come with the same statement of reliability. It goes something like this: whether you follow or you don't follow the program, it has predictable results. Now, what does that mean? Simply put, the program is designed for success, but you have to follow it to the letter for it to work. One simple example from this health world of mine might be sneaking a cookie when nobody's looking when you're on a diet. If you've been told not to eat cookies on the program, should you expect it to work after you've snuck a cookie? No. Well, the same is true of safety. You're told to wear your PPE, which is personal protection equipment, whenever and wherever applicable. But if nobody's looking and you decide to take off your safety glasses, should you expect your eyes to be kept safe? No. Because we like to keep our episodes short and to the point, the chain reaction we cover in the following examples will be very high level, but should get the point across. Here's the chain reaction of safety. You're instructed why and what to do to be safe. You put what you've learned into consistent positive action. Safety numbers are high, incident numbers are low, production times aren't interrupted, and your facility profits. There are too many moving parts to cover everything above, but in essence, your how many days since an accident board should start reaching double and triple digits. Now, unfortunately, the same is true of not adhering to safety. You're instructed why and what to do to be safe. You neglect what you've learned because you play by your own rules. Safety numbers are low. Incident numbers are high. Production times are consistently interrupted due to incidents, and your facility loses money. Now, how do you think your how many days since an incident board will look after not adhering to safety? It'll probably never leave single digits.
Before moving on, here's a word from one of our sponsors. If you've ever been to or worked in a warehouse, you know just how important safety is to both management and staff. It's almost impossible to go 10 steps without seeing safety tape, angles, signs, and/or safety products. It's these items that show us how to be safe and avoid danger in the workplace. And if you're looking for the best products to make this happen, look no further than Mighty Line. Mighty Line floor signs and floor markings offer the best industrial products out there. We're proud to have Mighty Line as the official floor sign and floor marking company for the Warehouse Safety Tips podcast and site. Go to mightylinetape.com/safety tips to request a sample pack of their incredible safety signs and floor markings. We hope you enjoyed this episode of Warehouse Safety Tips. If you visit warehousesafetytips.com, you'll find the show notes for this episode and access to all of our blog posts, previous podcasts, advertiser information, and much more. Thank you for listening to Warehouse Safety Tips, and have a safe day.